everyone. This is Outnumbered. I'm Emily Compagno, and joining me today, Fox Business anchor and host of American Dream Home on Fox Business, Cheryl Casoni. Fox Business anchor and co-host of The Bottom Line on Fox Business, Dagen McDowell. Host of the Kennedy Saves the World podcast, Kennedy, and Fox & Friends co-host and host of One Nation and the Brian Kilmeade radio show, Brian Kilmeade. Now we begin with yet more whiplash coming out of Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign. This time, it's about electric vehicles. The Harris campaign sent out this, quote, fact-check email, claiming that it was a, quote, lie that Kamala Harris backs EV mandates. However, Harris's own record suggests otherwise. In 2019, she co-sponsored a Senate bill that would indeed require all new car sales to be EVs or zero-emission cars by 2040. That's what a mandate is called. And that same year, during her failed presidential run, she doubled down on that stance. Watch.
So will everyone have to drive electric cars?
Well, by my plan, by 2045, we will have basically zero-emission vehicles only, 100%.
Harris was even more ambitious on her 2020 campaign website, with a platform promising zero emissions by 2030. And as Vice President, Kamala Harris has championed an electric vehicle future for America. Watch.
In the year 2021, there can be no doubt the future of transportation in our nation and around the world is electric. The auto industry is clearly moving toward electric. Here's the bottom line. We want more families in America to be able to afford an electric car that is made in America. The future of transportation is electric.
So, Dagen, well, the future is electric, but maybe not anymore, according to her campaign.
This is quibbling over verbiage because their freedom fallacy that they're peddling doesn't really line up with a ban on the internal combustion engine and a ban on gasoline-powered vehicles. Let's just call it, if they're going to quibble over verbiage, just call it a de facto ban, which it is. And this is what the Biden-Harris administration has done with the tailpipe emissions regulations that went into effect, pushed by fiat, not even by Congress. 2/3 of vehicles in 8 years must be either fully electric or partially electric. And it is an unworkable, unimaginable economic and financial nightmare what they've done to the United States. As the Wall Street Journal put it, has the government ever subsidized a product that loses this much money? Right now, it costs $13 to $16 to drive 100 miles in an electric vehicle versus less than $11 for a gasoline-powered vehicle. They have turned this world upside down. All of these automobile companies are losing money. They lose about $40,000 to $70,000 per electric vehicle that they sell. I could go on, but when Walz says, mind your own damn business, that doesn't really line up with them telling the American people what kind of car they have to drive.
And Kennedy, now they are saying it is a lie. They are saying it is a lie that she ever had that record when all of us know since day one she has in fact endorsed these mandates.
It's actually a very easy campaign to run because all you have to do is take every statement she's ever made and now issue a new proposal that's the opposite. So instead of like a fact check email, they actually have fact invention emails. So they're basically just taking every horrible policy proposal or position she's ever taken, and they're doing the opposite. And they're like, oh, that actually sounds pretty rational. And voters might like that idea now. But, it's like, yeah, mind your own damn business. I'm sure manufacturers would love to mind their own damn business and provide vehicles that customers actually want to buy. They don't want to buy electric cars. We are not there yet. They hate the free market. And, sometimes the free market, it takes time and it takes word of mouth. And, there are a lot of people who are like, well, I got an electric vehicle charging station in my house, and now my electricity bill is triple. She's forgotten what it's like to live in California, where the grid in her home state cannot support a 20% increase in electric vehicles, let alone a 75% increase in 8 years. They're all completely arbitrary deadlines. And yes, history will be unkind to her in terms of this and other positions she's taken in the past.
Well, speaking of history, Brian, we have some footage back in 2021 when Vice President Harris was attempting to charge an electric vehicle. Let's watch.
That's it.
And there's no sound or fume.
There is nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's
So
all there
for
is
all of
to
us who
it.
are used to,
Every morning we
filling our tank, you usually can smell it and you can hear it. You can hear the guzzling sound.
Right.
None of that.
None of
so
that.
how do I know it's actually working?
It is.
All right, so this introduction to electricity was her at the time, again, trying to market her continued support for government mandates, government control, and the opposite of the free market. So now, however, oh, no, it's a lie.
Right. Then we explained to the whole Ben Franklin was flying the kite, and his son was there, and they discovered electricity, went through the kite, and they all got shocked. So it was good to see her wearing a mask outside. We know that panned out great. But fantastic to know the people in charge are leading us the right direction. So she co-sponsored the Zero Emissions Vehicles Act. In 2020, she campaigned to have all new car sales be zero emissions. And then the Biden-Harris administration's goal of having EVs, zero emission models, up to 50% of new car sales in 2030. So the evidence is overwhelming that she's for this. This is the good news, that the reason why she was for it then is because she thought it was popular. She thought this was the responsible thing to do. She thought America was there. The reason why she thought it was a good idea not to build the wall, because she thought Trump was crazy and America wouldn't support it. Now, 53% of the people want that wall built. On everything that she's reversed herself is the stuff that we've been talking about on this couch, on the couch we have over there, on the Five, and Laura Ingraham show throughout the network was saying, this thing, these ideas that are put forward, we're not ready for. It's not good for the country and our security. And now they're so unpopular, she goes, I can't possibly be president in 2024 if I ran on what Joe Biden and I thought in 2020, which shows you the country is sobering up. We were drunk for 4 years, or 50% of the country was. And now she realizes, if I run on what I thought the country wanted, I will lose. So I'm going to do the unfathomable thing. I am going to, in real time, reverse myself and hope no one knew how to work their VCR. And we're never, ever going to be called out on it. And now we're calling out on it, and we can't believe it's happening. I mean, when she said the thing on tips, that we're going to tax, I'm going to get rid of taxes on tips, that was the most astounding thing. I thought to myself, next thing you know, she's going to say, build the wall. 2 weeks now, here we are. She wants to build the wall.
When does she get to lock her up?
They're doing that.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Cheryl, like, she doesn't get to do that. I mean, that's a noble thought, and thank God, I guess. But at the end of the day,
No, it's not noble. It's duplicitous.
Well, it's noble that you are saying for the betterment of the country, she changed her mind. That's the noble part, because I don't have as much grace as Kilmeade. I am like, no, she doesn't get to change her mind and tell me I'm a liar because I'm showing that she did, in fact, favor mandates and EVs and everything else that represented the total control of government to the extinguishment of our personal rights and freedoms. She doesn't get to just come around, because a lot of people lost their livelihoods and people lost their lives under her watch and under her policy.
Well, I wonder what the jobs picture is going to look like as this is continuing to play out, because to Dagan's point, Ford, Stellantis, General Motors, they are now backing off of these EV plants, battery plants, all of these production lines, all of these green jobs that were promised by the Biden-Harris administration are not coming to fruition, because the companies are saying, again, to Dagan's point, that nobody wants them and they're not going to continue to lose money, because at this point they're set up to lose billions of dollars, even with the incentives that they're supposed to be getting from the government. So let the market, play out, as Kennedy said. But at the same time, how is this going to play out in the Rust Belt when Vance and Walz, they're going to Michigan, they're Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. I mean, those auto jobs, especially in Detroit, have not come back. And now they're under threat. Do you really think that you're going to say, I'm going to definitely vote for Kamala Harris? I'm about to lose my job, or I'm going to be put on, hiatus from the plant while they figure out their new production lines? Or am I going to say, Donald Trump promises me that I'm going to have a job because we're going to go back to gas-powered engines?
That's right. And his is the word we can actually depend on.
The American taxpayers are going to have to bail out these automakers because they're losing again.
They're too big to fail.
Mark my words.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Compagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.